Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Skyrim review. Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and welcome to a very special episode of Can It Skyrim. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Now, on my time off, I've heard a lot of people talk about maybe Skyrim has finally ran its course. Maybe it's time to move on to more modern games on modern consoles. So, you know what? Yeah, maybe you're right. So let's take a look at the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, the PC, and let's find out, can it Fallout 76? Oh no. Oh, that's terrible. That's, oh gosh, that's not... You know what, that answer might be more complicated than I thought. I've seen a lot of people talking about the problems with Todd Howard and Bethesda and the decisions they've made with Fallout 76, and I'm just like, Todd Howard? More like, Todd, how hard is it to put Skyrim on more devices?
Boom. Roasted.
So let's just pick up right where we left off. We've played Skyrim on Game Boys, on tablets, on tiny computers, but nothing will shock you perhaps as much as what I will show you today. I am tired of carrying all these devices around. My arms get tired very easily. And I know what you're thinking, man, you look so ripped, just jacked on camera. And first of all, thank you. But believe it or not, that is not true. My arms do get tired very easily. So I just want to play Skyrim with just what I'm wearing. So today, let's look at the smartwatch. And let's find out, can it Skyrim? Alright, here we are, back in beautiful Skyrim. Man, I really did miss this place. For today's video, we'll be using the Moto 360 Android smartwatch. Mostly because I love the circular design of it, and because I happen to already own one. So let's take a look at the specs. Man, I really love this watch. It has a circular backlit LCD screen. Is that a bottom notch, you might ask? Well, that's what I like to call the flat tire design. It has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 with 1.2 GHz quad-core CPU, an Adreno 305 with 450 MHz GPU, 4 GB internal storage, 512 MB RAM, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and a 400 mAh battery on the 46mm model that I have here. So that should answer your first question right off the bat. No, Skyrim is not going to natively run on this device. Skyrim is DirectX only when it comes to graphics, which is not supported on Android or Android Wear in this case. And even if it did, this watch doesn't have near the horsepower to play modernish PC games, and that's pretty obvious. So what about streaming? Well, that's going to be pretty complicated also. Android Wear CPU has no video decoding options, and because of this, video options are completely removed from the Android Development API. So our normal options for streaming, like Steam and home streaming or Moonlight, are going to be unavailable. So then controlling your movement with your watch is a whole nother can of worms. So how are we going to achieve playing Skyrim on a smartwatch? Well, by having smart friends. We just decided to make our own app. Actually 2 apps really, because we need software on the PC running the game and software on the watch itself. So what our custom app does is it opens 2 TCP connections between the watch and the host computer. One connection is used for sending video and the other is used for receiving input.
But I thought you said there was no video decoding.
Well, that's true. But it does allow us to send images. So what the software does is it uses DirectX on the host PC and captures the current screen buffer in a JPEG image and sends it to the watch through the TCP connection. So the watch is receiving images of the PC screen and displays it. With enough images per second, it pretty much looks like video, just with not so great frame rate. But that's no problem for us here because we all know about poor frame rate. So now on how we control it. If the watch screen is being touched, it will send the input back to the host computer through the other TCP connection. So then the PC receives that input from the watch. Now the host PC has a virtual Xbox controller installed. Skyrim does have controller support, so our software takes the input from the watch and basically converts it into Xbox controller input using the Windows X Input API. So when I touch the top of the watch face, I move forward, the bottom I move back, and then of course left and right. When I tap the middle of the watch face, it acts as the right trigger, so I attack. The watch is not running Skyrim, but I'm definitely playing Skyrim with my watch. Now, is this practical? Are you kidding me? Of course it is. What are you, subscribed to T-Series? But honestly, if this was something that I was going to play all the time, then we could probably add a few more controls, but the screen is just so tiny that we can only do so much. Like I said earlier, I love this watch, mostly because it actually looks like a real watch in a world where the rectangular Apple Watch is the norm. And there are still some really great Android smartwatches out there. I just hate that they discontinued this one. This came out in 2014, and in 2018, I still love it, but you can't even really buy a new one of these. Theoretically, our app would work on most Android smartwatches, so we will check that off of our candidate Skyrim list for now. I know it's been a long time since I last uploaded. A lot of people ask me, what's going on, where have you been? Well, I took an arrow to the knee. That's so stupid. That is really, really stupid. And I'll try to be more frequent with it, but the truth is, I don't make any money off of any of these videos right now, and it can be a little expensive and time consuming. But as long as I'm having fun doing it, I'll keep on uploading. Be sure to comment any ideas you have if you want to see if it can Skyrim. I love reading everybody's comments and ideas. I read every single comment, even the mean ones, so please keep me entertained. I don't want you to miss any of the few videos I do upload, so be sure to subscribe. Next video, we're going to try to switch it up a little bit, so I hope you enjoy that one, and I will see you next time, companions. You're so lame.